Hey, Edgar's in Funneltopia here, and in this video I want to show you how to set up an upsell page, which in previous videos we set up a sales page, which had the main offer was it's all related to Corgis, Corgi Care, right? It's called Good Corgi. The main offer was a 4-week challenge on Corgi training. There's an order bump, which is like a one check, like an upgrade, like a cart upgrade, and that was a cookbook. So the upsell would be something like, I think for this one, we can do like a course that's like Corgi grooming related, right? So that's basically the upsell needs to be, just to keep it short, in case you don't know what to put in as your upsell, it needs to be something that's complementary to the main offer and the order bump, right? But it can't be like a thing that the main offer can't go without, right? Like selling a car with 3 wheels, right? It cannot be an option. Otherwise, people will think that you tricked them into buying like this another thing, like you hid it away, they paid a little bit, and then they're like, oh, for the real thing, you need to pay more, right? You don't want to do that. So that's one example, like additional kind of a side training, still Corgi related, but something else. It can also be like, I don't know, like an e-commerce product, like supplements or some sort of I don't know, food or maybe toys. Another example unrelated to corgis would be just in general, let's say on the main sales page, there's a book. So the upsell could be an audiobook. There's, maybe like 10-20% of people, they're going to be like, oh, I want an audiobook. It's not necessary, but some people prefer it this way and they're going to buy it and they're completely fine with it, right? So that's like an additional thing that they can get. So those kinds of things. So we're going to create, one for a course, a grooming course for corgis. So the first thing we want to do is we want to go to memberships. We want to create an offer. Let's go to course memberships, courses, offers. So we are going to see the previous ones. Let's just create a new one. Corgi grooming training products. Actually, first thing you want to, well, I guess first thing you need a course, right? You need to have the course set up. Then you do the offer. So let's just say sprint course. That just means that's the course. That's the one that would the grooming course, right? Type one-time payment of whatever, I don't know, $47, right? Let's make it inexpensive. Payment mode live. So let's set it to live right away. Remember, 47. That's going to show up on the upsell page. So you need to remember this. Create. So that's the offer. Obviously, you want to publish it right away. Don't forget that. You can have a description. Here you can have a start date, end date. For this one, it's not necessary. As I've mentioned before in the previous videos, this is more for if there's like a big course launch, like you've been doing pre-launch advertising for a course or a coaching program, whatever, and it starts on May 1st, right? So you set it on May 1st. Before that, they paid, but they don't have any access, right? Everyone needs to be on the same page and go through the course at the same time or through the program. In this case, no, it's just an evergreen upsell. Right, they can buy it anytime. They can obviously upload an image, all that stuff, and yeah, the rest is not that important. Let's click save. So now we want to go back, and now we want to set up a payment. We want to set up a product. Over here, we go to payments. Let's move it to the side. We want to set up a product. Over here, payments, products. We're going to create a product. And over here, as we're in, include an online store. I guess you can keep it. This is more for e-commerce, but it doesn't matter. Corgi grooming boot camp. That's a cool name. Boot camp. Upload a file. Product collection. That's more e-commerce related stuff. Prices one time 47. Additional options. We want to connect it to a membership, which one was it? Corgi grooming training. There we go. Connected. Add another. That's not necessary. Variants. That's all good. Variants. That's more for e-commerce. Let's click save. And now we want to go back to sites. Now we want to connect it to a funnel. Let's just go to the funnel we already started working on, where we had the sales page over here. Good Corgi sales page. Let's click on it. And now let's add the product over here on the right side. Products. Well, I guess, no, actually that's going to be, let's add the page first. Let's do that. Upsell. So, grooming course. That's the part after the goodcorgi.com / and that's the slug, right? Or the path. Create funnel step. So over here, that's going to be after the sales page. That's instead of a thank you page, that's going to be after the sales page. That's going to be the one-click upsell. So let's click on product, add product. And over here, we can select, it was this one, Corgi grooming bootcamp. And over here, we don't even need to type it in. It's just we select it, product name, that's all good. And the rest, I don't think there's anything else. Yeah, this is all fine. And now we go into the page. Let's click on it, overview over here. And now we can go create from blank. So this is not going to be a copywriting or web design masterclass. I'm just going to make it functional. Let's just, just straight to the point. And then the rest, you can just, whatever works for you, but I'm just going to make it really basic. Let's go section, row. Right, add an element, maybe something like a headline. I don't know. Your order is almost complete. Right, then the sub headline could be something like get this for, was it 37 or 47? I don't remember, $47, I think. Get this for 80% off, only here, only now. Once you close this page, it's, it's gone. So this is your opportunity. You can add in a video if you want. That's kind of a common one, but if you don't have a video, that's fine. You can just kind of put it all in text, just like give them a reason why now and how much it costs, straight to the point. You want it, you don't want it, make a decision. Here are the few benefits. Here's what you're getting. Like really just like a couple scrolls, that's it. It's not like a long sales page. So under all that stuff, you want to have the buttons. Well, usually the buttons, I want to have them above the fold without scrolling, right? So that they should be visible, but you can still have more content below the buttons. But over here, you want to add the buttons. Okay, let's drag it in. Let's drag in a button. Let's duplicate. Let's have two. I'm going to space them out a little bit. Let's do a little bit of a margin, just so people can see that there's obviously they can be different colors as well, right? So this one can be green, this one can be red for no. So the top button, we wanted to make a one-click upsell. So let's text, click here to now, right? And over here is, you can do some sort of a no thanks, dog in the neighborhood. Something tongue-in-cheek, obviously. Neighborhood. Did I spell it right? I can't spell today. Something like that. So you can also change up the colors. Let's do this. Let's do red. But you could also do black text and transparent button. So it's just a text. I mean, still it's visible, but it's kind of less visible. But you don't want to trick people, but you make it less obvious. But usually what I do for myself, I usually do it like this. I do green and red, just kind of green for yes, red for no. Simple as that, no trickery, right? But some people do it like I mentioned the previous example, just black text, transparent button. So for the button, the green one, the one-click upsell over here at the bottom on the right side after you click on it under general settings, here it's going to be one-click upsell product. And you connect it to the product, right, that we listed, Corgi Grooming Bootcamp, and just, take it to the next step. That's going to be the thank you page, which we have already created. And for this one, it's just going to be no thanks. It's not going to be a pop-up. It's just going to be next step. It's just going to be like, hey, just click on it. It just takes them to the next step, and that's it. There's nothing else, no automation connected to it, right? If they click on the top one, they get access to a course automatically. Okay, and that should be it. But the best way to know for sure is to test it out. So let's go do a test purchase. Let's go back. So to do a test purchase, what you want to do first, now that we're back in the funnel overview part, so let's go to settings, and we want to switch the payment mode to test. And obviously after you do the test purchase, once you see everything's good, you want to make sure to switch it back to live. So that's a vital part. Always remember that. Let's click save, and let's go test out the funnel. Okay, so here's the checkout form. We have all this stuff. We can get the order bump if we want. Here's the kind of the list, what we're getting. So for the card, if it's test mode, then you do this. 424, 242. And let's complete the order. So you can see here it's in test mode. So now it should take us to the upsell page, right? To the next page with the video and the two buttons. So yeah, your order is almost complete. Here's your one-time opportunity. Get this for this price. So if you click on this one, it's going to just take us to the next page. If you click on this one, that's going to upgrade the order. So let's click on the green button. It's going to add another course. Let's click on that. And moment of truth, there should be an outline. Yep, there we go. You see the outline of 3 products we purchased: main offer, order bump, and the upsell. So let's go check our email and see whether we got access to these things. Yep, here we go. We had a couple of emails. One of them is the automated receipt, which gets sent by Funneltopia automatically, and the other one is new offer access granted. So this is the grooming training. I think for the other ones, I just didn't come because I already signed up for them, like I already got access. But yeah, click on the button, then it's going to take them to the client portal, log in, get access to the course. So pretty straightforward when it comes to this step. But yeah, that's the upsell. And I think I covered everything, but if I missed something, or if you have any questions related to this or just Funneltopia in general, there's always the icon, the trusty icon at the bottom, the 24/7 chat support. Let us know any tech questions. Just we'll make sure to respond as quickly as possible. And obviously for a VIP clients, there's going to be like an extra option here to schedule a VIP call. That's for more bigger problems, more global problems, maybe like strategy or stuff like that as well. But it can also be Funneltopia. If you have like 10 questions, it's just easier to do a call if you're a VIP client. But if you just have a question or two, then over here, 24/7 chat support, that should make things really easy and quick. But yeah, if you don't have any questions, then I will see you in the next video. Bye.